Got 9 people on. I think we can go ahead and get started here. C won't be joining us today, so let's get started. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Let's start it off with a win for the week. Get our juices flowing, some positivity and encouragement. Anyone want to share first?
I'll share.
Okay, Peter.
I received 7 applications through Threads last week.
Wow.
And I'm just doing text message. All the 99.9% are just words, writing with GPT. And I used to upload one in Korean and one in English. And for last couple of days, I only upload ones in Korean. And my followers increased from 27 to 130. And then 7 applications also came in. What I sold was LIPA, MIPA, HOP, and the ITIN, the 3.5% down program, the Dream Builder product that we had. I just revisited the underwriting guideline and uploaded, and it's coming in. So 7 buyers, 7 realtor connections, just from the posting from my phone.
Wow, that's great. Is that all over the country or?
Just in California, just in LA County.
I see. And these are all real applications that they submitted.
Yes, sir. So you can
That's
see the
really
live
nice
interactions that I make on my Threads account.
That's great. That's amazing. I guess we all got to jump on Threads now, guys, because 7 in 1 week, that's a lot.
It's working. It's like, it's hard to explain, but it's working right now.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah, I mean, that's always in the banking world, we used to always say that was everyone's goal, to get 1 application a day, right? I mean, you're gonna have fallouts and stuff, whatnot. So, but that was always a goal, 1 application a day. Great job. Awesome. Anyone else got a pressing hot take on a win?
Yeah, I got a DSCR application
Okay.
this week. So that's pretty good. And as well as I just started my Instagram and Facebook. And over the weekend, I just been answering threads and I got over 30 followers just from talking on threads. It's really good, actually.
Wow. So, okay, Alex is can second that then. Great. So threads is a way to go. So maybe we can have I don't know if a training session next week or a conversation later on about threads then. Anyone else on? Who else is on? Freddie.
It was pretty lightweight for me, so I don't have much today.
Okay. And he's just even a small one, man. Just encourage yourself and just for that. I mean, was there something you did, an action take? I could share one on your behalf. I don't know if you want me to, but I found out something, but I could share on your behalf if you don't want to.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, only because Trenton at UWM called me, and if I'm misspeaking out of place, then let me know. But he told me that you've signed up to take the agent out. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been kind of going over all the web pages and sub reps that call. I took his call and we started talking. We connected really well. He told me all about it, and yeah, I was done. He told me about the training and all that.
Awesome. No, that's great, guys. So if you guys don't know already, again, I think it's worthwhile. I might consider it just to even get away from the kids or your spouse, perhaps. UWM does offer an all expense paid trip, and they'll fly you out to Detroit. Flight, room, food, and their whole purpose, intent is to basically build that relationship and strengthen that relation between you, the loan officer, and the agent. But I think more so it's UWM really selling themselves and having them commit you, the loan officer, to them. But look, either way, it's an all expense paid trip. So you could get out there, get a feel for the company, the people that you'll be working with. And really, and to wow the agent, right? I'm not, you're not telling them you're going to take them to the Bahamas or Hawaii in the summer, but you could tell them, hey, I could fly you out for a couple of days in Detroit. It's not a bad thing, right, to consider. So I actually might consider it too, time permitting, but we'll see. So that's a
there are
good thing.
different there are different trainings that you could take depending on your skill level. But the one I really wanted wasn't available anytime soon. But there was one that's a little more of the basic, introduction to for LO. But I thought that there was still value, and they were all about it. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Because there were some, but it was really, really far down, like towards the end of the year. I didn't want to wait that long.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Great. Anyone else? So that's a win, Freddie. That's a good win. For anyone else? So even something, I'm gonna call on you. So just share something small. Even if it's something small, guys. I sent out 10 emails yesterday.
Yeah, well, actually, I was going to share something like that. I shared with UNC in the past, Runner. Through our training, you showed us a few things you would do on a weekly basis, and that's what I've been doing. I kind of took what you trained and I applied it to my weekly habits.
Great.
So I do take random emails. I think we talked about this too, that I just went online because I have access to the real estate site too. So I just take random emails so people have listings. And then I start emailing them my weekly updates of market reports and all that stuff. And part of what Peter sends out too. And then I'm just randomly sending it to people and see if I catch anything.
Awesome. Good. Keep it up. It's all about activities, right? It's a numbers game, guys. It's always a numbers games, guys. Even for those who are getting one application a day, doesn't mean that person's going to stick, right? Doesn't mean that they're going to follow through and actually commit to purchasing. Doesn't mean that they're ever going to get into escrow, right? There's a lot of uncertainty, so it's a numbers game. Good job. Who are we missing here? Anyone else? One last person. Is it Red? Got a quick win, sir?
No, not really. Just been dealing with some health situation, but I'm getting better. So I'm getting back on production and making calls and so forth.
Good. There you go. Well, that's a win. Hope you continue to get better. Continue to make strides there in activities. I'll share a quick one myself. I don't know if you guys had a chance, an opportunity to work with the SOS group. For what it's worth, they do amazing work. Okay. It might not always come in timely or whatnot, but look, it's an option that we have. And that is he does credit repair. And when it comes to actually the end result, okay, of seeing a 600 FICO score go to 700, a 640 to 740, something higher. And we're not talking 10, 20, 30 points. We're talking, 3-digit improvements. He's 100 for 100. He's batting 1. Okay. When it comes to, but full disclosure, when it comes to, delivering on time, he's batting somewhere 200, 300. Still solid with some, right? Batting 300, 350, that's good. But there are times, it comes in a little bit slower. It takes longer. But when it comes to actually delivering the result itself, for me, he's 100 for 100. And I've done quite a few now with him or them, SOS group. So a little shout out to them. But in any case, finally got one in to submit my second Change Wholesale Community Mortgage. Guys, it is a no income, no income documentation program. Okay. Scenario is she's one of those, if I could say this, she's kind of a hippie. She says it herself. She works odd jobs, does projects here and there. I really don't even know what kind of projects she does. I really don't care, but she makes very inconsistent income here and there. She travels a bunch. And so it's been somewhat frustrating getting a hold of her. She's in Europe one day, she's in some other island some other week, but she does do that. It's her lifestyle, but she needs $400,000. She has a free and clear home, and she doesn't report any income. So we needed to get her FICO score up from 5. It was high 5s actually, and the SOS group got it up to about 710-ish. I think 730 actually, and we're submitting my second community mortgage. Again, it's a stated income product, true stated. There's no income verification. The reserves, again, it's through the cash out. She doesn't even need to suffice reserve income or reserves because the cash out itself suffices. I think the program's requirement is 6 months for that loan amount. So LTV is like 20%. So rate is 8.875. The lender charges 1 point. I'm charging 2 points. And that's it. That's a wrap, right? All is required really is an appraisal. So it's a big win for me. Easy loan. I need an easy loan right now as everything's been super stressful. But it's a win because we got the credit repair done. We submitted it, I think, on Friday to Change Wholesale, if not on Monday, yesterday.
Ragnar, what FICO score are you using?
So the program, I think, I don't have it off the top of my head. I don't know if Peter does, but the rescore after I should appropriately say the new repaired score, because there's a rescore is another thing that we can offer, okay, through the credit technology, but the new repaired score is at 733.
Okay. Yeah, because I have a file that I'm working on, and it's very similar to this. They don't have credit issues, but we might need the stated income portion of it. It's just hopefully the rate is something that can sell, but it's 30% LTV, actually 25% LTV, super low LTV.
Okay. So, but why, if the income is not, I'm sorry, if I heard you correctly, it's actually 729. But if the income is not an issue, why?
Oh no, it's not an issue. I'm saying we might have to go P&L or worst case scenario stated income.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, great. We're going to be covering P&L today. But let me get you the community. Okay. So lowest FICO score at 680. You just need a minimum of 680. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's guys, I've done one early or late last year, like in November. Amazing. I just couldn't believe it. I did like a 1.5 cash out. Took like 3 weeks. Just get an appraisal. It took a little bit longer only because they needed an exception. Even at 1.5, guys, they made it an exception for the reserves. So the borrower didn't have to provide any of their own reserves, and we got it. And that one also, we needed to do a credit repair. Yeah, crazy. Actually, come to think about it, really, really crazy. Any other wins, guys? We're good? Okay. Rates, enjoy the rates. There really isn't a real big reason why, other than maybe they're prepping or embracing for the bigger jobs or economic data that's coming up on Wednesday, tomorrow, and Thursday. But the forecast, they got revised. It came in a little bit higher, but yeah, enjoy the rates. The improvement in the rates. I expect to see this go back up a little bit in the oncoming days. So just enjoy that. So last